Meditation is an extremely powerful tool for developing focus and concentration, as well as for taking conscious control over the physiological state to attain self-mastery. While you might associate meditation with self-help and relaxation, the truth is that there's a lot more to it than that. It can be seriously badass. Did you know that the samurai would regularly meditate on the concept of death? This allowed them to become desensitized to the subject, such that they could hurl themselves into battle with no concern for their own physical well-being, tapping into greater strength and reflexes, with no fear. Pretty awesome. Many people believe that coming to terms with death this way can help them to live their best lives now. As Steve Jobs said, "Remembering that I'll be dead soon is the most important tool I'll ever encounter to help me make the big choices in life. Because almost everything, all external expectations, all pride, all fear of embarrassment or failure, these things just fall away in the face of death, leaving only what is truly important. Remembering that you are going to die is the best way I know to avoid the trap of thinking you have something to lose. You are already naked. There is no reason not to follow your heart." Powerful stuff. This is an example of using meditation for a purpose other than relaxation and mindfulness. Most of us have little notion of just how many types of meditation there are, or what can be done with them. Meditation can broadly be broken down into two types: directive meditation and non-directive meditation. Most of us are familiar with directive forms of meditation. These include practices such as focusing on breathing, as in breath awareness meditation, an object, as in gazing meditation, the body, as in body scan meditations, or a word or mantra, as in transcendental meditation. We can also place meditations that aim to clear the mind or disengage with thoughts into this category. That might include many forms of mindfulness meditation. Using this type of meditation can help us to rise above anxious thoughts and thus to develop emotional resiliency. They generally train us to be more aware of what we're thinking of, and therefore to define our own mental state and how we wish to respond to the world around us. In that regard, mindfulness has a lot in common with the philosophy of Stoicism. It can form to develop our interoception and our emotional intelligence, which is something I'll be talking about in future on this channel. Many people find that the act of meditation itself is highly therapeutic. By focusing intently, you can quiet activity in unused brain areas, thereby reducing anxiety. This can even lead to the experience of ego death, where you only experience the present moment and lose any sense of nagging doubt or insecurity. Combined with calm breathing practices, this can be highly rejuvenating. This is an intensely relaxing process that may represent a form of true relaxation that we rarely engage in anymore. Many of us now relax by shooting zombies and worrying about work. Shaolin warrior monks believed strongly in the importance of meditative practices such as Qigong as a means to counterbalance the effects of intense training. If you're feeling burned out and exhausted, you might need to consider the use of recovery strategies such as these. Some forms of meditation, such as Yoga Nidra, have even been suggested as ways to reduce the need for sleep. That's something I'll be talking about more on this channel in future. But what this also does is to develop focus. Studies show that directive meditation can help to develop the anterior cingulate cortex, a part of the brain associated with sustained attention. If you need to write a long essay then, practicing meditation could help you to achieve that. This type of meditation also increases IQ and appears to enhance whole brain connectivity. You can find studies supporting these statements in the link in the description down below. That'll take you to the written version of this post. If this kind of meditation isn't your thing though, don't worry. There are other similar practices that can likewise develop these abilities. For example, consider the use of mental math. Simply performing sums in your head can develop the dorsolateral prefrontal cortex, which plays an important role in executive control. Unsurprisingly, this practice also enhances working memory, which is our ability to hold and juggle information in our mind's eye. In my Bain training video, I talked about blindfold chess, and this can likewise massively develop your working memory. Like other forms of directive meditation, this can help you to improve your ability to choose not to focus on things you don't want to, like stressful things, or to stay task-oriented in the face of distraction. Researcher Matthew Scult and his team suggest that this could represent interesting new options for treating emotional disorders. The discipline to focus on a maths task in your brain gives you the discipline you need to avoid stressful thoughts. Of course, the potential performance benefits are also clear, making this an interesting area for sports psychologists potentially. This could also make it easier to attain the real-life ultra instinct, the flow state. Seeing as the brain only has enough energy to utilise around 3% of neural tissue at any given time, or to attend to roughly 110 bits of information per second according to psychologist Csikszentmihalyi, resource management becomes important. Training focus in this way allows us to dedicate more and more attention to the task at hand when necessary without distraction. So to get the benefits of meditation, you don't necessarily need to sit like a yogi and breathe through your nose. You can just perform math in your head. Alternatively, you might try alternative forms of directive meditation, such as the productive meditation suggested by author Cal Newport. Newport suggests a form of meditation where you commit yourself to working on a single problem until you come to a conclusion. This involves inherently less focused attention, owing to the disparate concepts you'll likely juggle when solving problems. But it has the added bonus of helping you to practice real-world skills, such as the direction of your mental faculties towards a single goal. I use a similar strategy that I call big ideas meditation, where I tackle a random idea or challenge. For example, that could be musing on the creation of the universe, the nature of consciousness, or what I would do if I was tasked with writing the next Bond movie. I have got about 100 issues of Iron Man planned out in my head, and it leads to many other ideas. In fact, I credit this type of meditation with many of my own successful projects, such as my app Multiscreen Multitasking, or even this channel. Alternatively, you could go the complete other way and try a form of non-directive meditation. An example is Akam meditation, developed in Norway in 1966. Here you repeat a mantra, as in transcendental meditation, but you also combine that with a free mental attitude. The aim is to let your mind wander naturally from thought to thought. Studies show that this type of meditation activates the imagination network, the default mode network. These are the parts of the brain that we use when we're absent-mindedly daydreaming, and that have been implicated in many breakthroughs, such as Einstein's special theory of relativity, which he discovered whilst working in a patent office famously and allowing his mind to wander. Only Akam meditation actually shows greater activity in these regions than is seen at rest. It turns out that this process is not just intended for idea generation, but might also play an important role in helping us to organise ideas, memories and concepts in the hippocampus and other brain regions, resulting in greater creativity, goal-oriented behaviour, and even efficient brain processes. As you can see then, meditation is a powerful tool for becoming a badass, whether you want to overcome the fear of your own death, gain superhuman focus, or crack the secrets of the universe. Meditation is one of the best tools for training and reshaping your grey matter. Your brain has the ability to uncover secrets of the universe whilst you're sat on the bog. It's just an amazing tool that many of us just don't take full advantage of. Meditation is like a workout for your brain, and I don't understand why more people aren't doing this. Essentially, meditation is the intentional inward direction of attention, or lack thereof. It simply means using your focus and control to flex specific brain areas or to enter specific brain states, and that makes you better at using them. Through brain plasticity, you might even enlarge those areas over time. What you achieve with this is determined only by the brain regions you choose to work out. So my underlying hypothesis is that instead of focusing only on relaxing the mind and entering a parasympathetic, mindful state, we should combine this with other forms of meditation. Being mindful and in the now is great, but it's not a kind of silver bullet. It's not objectively superior to any other brain state. Not if you value creativity, forwards planning, or even a little bit of motivating eustress. A healthy brain has the ability to jump between brain states as needed by the environment. We should practice different forms of meditation and combine them, just as we wouldn't focus purely on one muscle group in the gym. And I've not even scratched the surface of some other forms of meditation or meditative-like practices. What about using meditation to enter a lucid dream state, for instance, which I'll be talking about soon, or to enhance visual acuity? There's a whole lot more to it than simply chanting and closing your eyes, so if you hadn't had the results you're looking for from meditation just yet, you probably just need to try another type. So I hope you found this video useful and interesting, guys. If you did, then please leave a like and share it around. That would help me out immensely. Comment down below and let me know if you use meditation and what forms of meditation. I'd love to hear about any more lesser known forms of meditation that you guys use. And if you like the idea of training both your body and your brain, then you'll probably enjoy my ebook and training program, Super Functional Training. You can get that from the link in the description down below. It's a training program for your mind and body, and a very in-depth book that discusses how everything works. And there's a discount on at the moment whilst a lot of us are still in lockdown, which includes myself. Hope you guys are all staying safe and healthy, and thanks a ton for watching this one, and I'll see you soon. Thanks a ton for watching, and bye for now.